Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First of all, I think we've had a really good, robust discussion here, and one of the reasons is because we're all ready and we've all been expecting this. And as the chairman just pointed out, I wrote a letter, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, maybe it's 3 weeks ago now, to both the White House and State, directing your attention to the fact that this was coming down the pike pretty quickly and to start work on it. Can you give us any kind of a time frame? You talked about as early as possible and what have you. How quickly can you get that material to us, I guess, is a question I would have.
So the accession protocols, what's happening now is, was already mentioned, is there's a conversation happening among Turkey, Finland, and Sweden. And the decision within NATO is a consensus decision. And Turkey has raised some concerns relating to terrorism and the approach of Sweden and Finland. Of course, the United States, along with Turkey, shares a desire to end the scourge of terrorism, and we all take this very seriously. My understanding is those conversations are moving apace. They are happening among those three countries, but what we saw this week is that NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg also invited the parties to have a conversation that he mediated. That was on Monday. We understand that was constructive. So we are confident that there will be progress here, and that will allow the accession protocols to be signed and the ratification process here to move forward.
Are you intending to be in Madrid next week?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. Again, I come back to time-wise. We all want to work as quickly as possible. Can you give us, let's assume that we get this one wrinkle ironed out next week. How quickly can we expect to see something here in the Senate?
I think, to use your term, Ranking Member Risch, once that wrinkle is ironed out, I think it would move immediately.
That's important. And I think you indicated about consensus. By the word consensus, did you mean unanimously, essentially?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a clear understanding of that. All right, well, that's clear. And as you've heard from the chairman and I, and we're all in on this, and we want this to happen as rapidly as possible. It's something that that'll be a great addition for NATO, for the North Atlantic, and appreciate your work on it. And with that, I'm going to yield back, Mr. Chairman, as we've had Mr. Acting Chairman.
Mr. Acting Chairman, thank you, Mr. Ranking.